It's been a long time since I've worn a bandana, but I was at a gas station today in Wisconsin. It was sort of like a combination of a gas station, convenience store, Subway, and trucker and hunter and all kinds of manly pursuit kind of stores. And anyhow, they had a bunch of bandanas, and I like this one. I like the colors, so I'm wearing it. I used to wear bandanas quite a bit when I was 20 years old. For a couple of years, I wore bandanas quite often. It started because my hair was getting very thin back then, and the bandana gave me a lot of confidence. And then I started using a shampoo, and poof, my hair came back when I started using that shampoo. So I didn't need to wear them as much, but I started to like them. And I don't know if it was internally generated self confidence that I had at that time. I think it was partly that, yeah. But also, I think the bandana was maybe a little gangster looking. And so people seemed to respect me more with the bandana. So I was very confident that year. So maybe I can reverse engineer and start wearing the bandanas and start to feel like a little bit more of a badass. I don't know. So today I got up at what 4:40 and made it to the airport. Very smooth travel day. Everything went as planned. No difficulties whatsoever. No security to speak of at the airport. Flight was on time. Got the bus without a hitch. Saw my parents for a couple hours in Madison, Wisconsin, and was able to have lunch with them. And then I got another bus to from Madison to Green Bay, where I am right now. For a while, I was the only person on the bus. I was the only person on the bus, yeah, for not too long, like maybe 20 minutes total. But other than that, there was only one other passenger besides me on the entire bus, too. And as I was getting close to Green Bay, I was like, should I have taken advantage of this a little bit more? Should I have done like a little dance, sprawled out a little bit more? I mean, I did leave my seat back, but that's a pretty small liberty. So right now I have a plan tomorrow morning to go to Lambeau Field where the Packers play to observe a little bit of the tailgating maybe, or at least just take a walk around. I don't know how much tailgating there's going to be that early in the morning, especially it being a Thursday, but they are playing tomorrow. So there should be some for some of the diehard fans. And I've never seen the field, never even been to this town of Green Bay. Not that there's much here, I don't know. I've never been here, so I wouldn't know. I've never even looked it up. I don't know what all is here besides the football. So I want to do that in the morning, so I don't know if I should Uber it and pay like $40 for an Uber there and back, which would save time, or I could take the bus. Will take quite a bit longer, but there's a stop that's right out here, and it takes you pretty much right there. So I don't know, might take only twice as long, so it might be worth to take the bus. We'll see. But I also have a speech to write on health, and I've procrastinated on that. I've had months to do it. Actually, I wrote the wrong speech. I was going to do a speech on sports, on what all of the perceived problems I believe there are with professional sports. And so I came up with that speech, and then I was reading the thread for our group, and I was like, oh, it's supposed to actually be personal and have a message and a little bit of wisdom to impart. And I'm like, okay, well, that's the wrong speech then. So, in my defense, I did prepare, but I didn't read the directions carefully enough. We got told this many months ago, though, so I just forgot by the time I sat down and did it. So I do have that tomorrow. So should I actually go to the football stadium or should I work on the speech? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna say a prayer before I go to bed that everything's gonna work out fine. I don't have to think about it too much. That probably I can do both. I might even be able to take some notes on the bus, organize the speech a little bit better. I don't know when I'm doing the speech, but I don't want it to fuck up the whole retreat because I'm thinking, shit, I didn't do that, and now I have this weight on my back. So I'm a little upset with myself, but the symptoms are fucking tough. They are fucking tough. And it's tough to get shit done when you have this level of symptoms going on most of the time. But is what it is, and I know I'm okay. I know I'm safe. I'm in a much better place than I was a while ago, and it's sometimes it's hard to remember that. Sometimes it's hard to remember just how dark my thinking was and how just sad I was that I couldn't control these terrible sensations in my body. So, but I don't have a ton of that anymore. I probably do have some buried sadness that I haven't felt. I'm sure I do, quite a lot. And I've been getting it more in touch with the anger the last couple of days. Wasn't as angry today. And now it's just like, it's just sitting right there. And it's like, okay, what you gonna do? I'm here for you, but it's not moving. So, anyhow, I think it's 11 o'clock again. Procrastinated sleep once again. But I'll sleep in a little bit tomorrow. And then I think I'll probably go to the football stadium. Check that out. So, blah, 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 blah. Okay.